Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD5. Let's continue with the Mastery Mode updated series. The intermediate tracks, I'll be running as always with all the lap upgrades. And I will be back with the Engineer Special Building. The track that I'm going to be doing now is going to be a Workshop. And it's one of those tracks that, it's easier than... for example, Jungle, but it can still be very tricky if you don't know how to approach it. So in this particular track, there's going to be only one path at the beginning, but then it is going to quickly split, and each of the paths is going to be different. So in this case, for example, the balloons are going to come from here. Some balloons, so half balloons, are going to go bot, other balloons are going to go top, and then they're going to just follow each own path. So this is the first one, and then the other one is this one. Actually here the balloons are gonna run 2 times around here, and then they're gonna leak. So I think the best spot to start off with Engineer, because I have the special building, is gonna be that one. And as it was for the last couple of tracks, it's going to be important to get the 1-0 upgrade with Engineer pretty fast. So round 2 or round 3, because the paths are going to become distant very fast, and the sentry guns are going to allow the Engineer to pop all the balloons. If you don't upgrade the Engineer 1-0 fast enough, the balloons are going to start stacking up, and they're going to start passing through, and you're going to end up using road spikes, and that's going to just make you use cash for that, and you're not going to be able to get farms, and yeah, so it's just a bad thing. And right here, round 9 is where you have to be careful and fast. You have to get, as soon as you have the cash, you have to collect a farm. See, and place a farm there in that particular spot before the run ends. So you're gonna be getting the extra cash from the farm, and it's very important to place it. I don't know if you can see that half circle, the half hole there. It's very important to place the farm halfway or covering the whole hole. Very, very important, because if you don't, you may end up needing to sell the farms to place them correctly, and that's just bad. So, and pretty much as usual, the 1-0 Engineer is going to allow me to survive all these rounds until round like 21, 22. So I'm just focusing here on getting the farms going. Okay, here we go. Another one. As always, place it before the run ends, so you get the extra cash. That is important, because every little cash counts, and you can, for example, in this case, I have enough cash to get the 1-0 upgrade for this farm. And then, getting this farm here 2-0. And yeah, so that's it. Pretty much easy stuff. Then, of course, again, when you have enough cash, get another farm. And then after you place this second farm, you may be... for round 20, you may have enough cash already to place another farm, but in round 20, there's not going to be a lot of balloons, so the farms are going to give the bananas very fast. So you have to be fast to collect the bananas and to place a farm. It doesn't matter where you place it, the important thing is placing it before the round ends. So go slow here, here we go, and get the farm done. Pretty much like that. it doesn't matter where you place this farm, because you're gonna be selling it anyways to get, you know, this other farm to 0. But it's important to get it before the run ends, so you get the extra cash as always. Alright, I'm gonna get the farmer there. So now the farm is gonna help also by placing the bananas onto the track and distracting the balloons, so it's even better. For round 22 for the leads, actually some balloons may pass depending on where the farmer is gonna start shooting the bananas, so just be careful and go slow. And if you need to, place road spikes. In this case I didn't need to place them, but sometimes you need to place them. The same goes for round 23. Just go slow, you know, control that you can pop every balloon and then start going faster. For example, this little red there passed. Next round is just camos, so I'm just gonna use one road spike. Here we go. Another farm. Even if it's just for one round, each farm 0-0 gives to you 2 bunches of bananas. So you can use those 2 bunches to get, you know, the extra cash, and then you can sell the farm to get a 2-0 farm, for example. And for this round, really, it's just a matter of placing, actually not placing anything at all, just using road spikes if you need to, and getting here a farm before the round ends, you know, pretty much like that. So you get again the extra cash. The ninja is gonna be after this, so after you get the last farm, then is when you start building the ninja, you know. So for example, I'm gonna start off, here we go, I'm gonna get it now, like that. And if you need to, just use road spikes, and but one ninja 0-0 should be fine for this round. So here we go, getting all the farms to 0. You should, if you can get them all before round 29, that's great news, you know. You don't need to upgrade this balloon chipper, just be careful about the balloons in general, and if you need to, use road spikes. And then for round 30 you should have enough cash to get a village. And actually getting this village here, not only the closer you can to the right side, but also the closer you can to the bottom side of this, you know, this little hole that there is there. And after that, you know, get the ninja 2-1 for round 31, very important, otherwise you're gonna struggle because a lot of balloons are gonna start passing. So if you don't upgrade the ninja, you will end up having to use a lot of road spikes, and you don't wanna do that. So here just getting, you know, waiting to have enough cash to get the farm, to get farm 3-0. So here we go, in this case round 33. 2-1 ninja is enough to pop all the camos in round 33. Alright, here we go. Yeah, start round 34, you know, don't worry. And then actually for round 35 it's going to be important to have the ninja upgraded 3-2. And yeah, just that, you know, just the ninja upgraded. And it's very important to keep all the cash that you're earning, keep it, you know. If you need, you use road spikes, but don't. Okay, here we go, some balloons for the ceramics here passing. Okay, so it's better to use road spikes than to upgrade anything, because here you may get another village pretty much in this position, Actually here this village is gonna be outside the range, so I may have to place it a bit more close. Let's see here. Yeah, now it's in range. You can tell it's in range because both of the prices get lowered. It's important to get these two villages in range of each other, so each village is gonna make the other one cost less, you know. And it's gonna be important because you don't want to upgrade this village right here, but you want to upgrade this one. But this one is gonna be important for the farms, of course. So just getting this village here a 1-0, you know, and you start upgrading the engineer here 1-3 before run 37, and that should definitely start helping you against these balloons, you know, the general balloons. And in round 37, remember to place the engineer, well, not engineer but apprentice, on strong and getting it 0-2 for the camos, for the camo leads at the end of round 37. Very important. Okay, here we go. The 7 camo leads. Okay, here we go. No raw specs needed. I'll keep this apprentice one more round. Why not? You know, I'm gonna have some extra popping power because I can get enough cash here to get the ninja upgraded for 2. Then, you know, you can sell now the apprentice and you can get this village here 1-1. And for round 40, it's gonna be important not only to build, you know, the village, but especially to build, for example, a bomb or some of the towers that are gonna allow you to get some extra popping power. So in this case, for example, I don't know, maybe a glue gunner here could be good. So let's get a glue gunner like here. Here we go. And then a bomb right here. First the bomb. Alright, then the glue gunner. And then, you know, use some raw specs if you wanna just weaken the mobs so that the ninja can pop the layers and can start proccing distraction onto the balloons. It's gonna be important, you know, if you wanna do everything correctly and not having too many balloons to take care of. Then, you know, just placing one balloon shipper there for to help with the ceramics and all that stuff, you know. Getting the village to 1, so now the ninja, the bomb, the glue gunner, and you know, also the engineer is gonna start attacking faster. And then for round 43, you wanna start it already, get the raw specs and preparing, because as soon as the mobs are gonna start coming out, you wanna spam the raw specs on top of these mobs. You wanna pop as many mob layers as you can with the raw specs, so that again the engineer will be able to start proccing distraction and start demolishing the ceramics. And yeah, you know, the round should go well. After that, as always, start upgrading the balloon shipper. You're gonna need it for 2 for round 46 for the BFB. So use all the cash that you get from the farms and from the balloons to upgrade the balloon shipper. Here we go, 4-0, and then 4-1. Here we go. Nice indeed. Then for round 47, you're gonna be needing 2 things. So first of all, getting another balloon shipper exactly in the opposite side of the, you know, the first one. So at the right side of this engineer here. And then you're gonna be needing to sell one of the farms to 0, and you're gonna be needing to get 1, 2, 3 ice tower behind the first bloon chipper, so pretty much like here, and getting it to 3, start the round, and then again spamming the raw spikes when you can, when you have enough cash on top of these mobs, so you can proc the destruction again with the ninja fast enough and early enough so you can survive. And that's the first thing. And then for round 49 you're gonna be needing exactly another ice tower in the exact opposite side, so for the right side, to 3 again. So use all the cash in round 48 to get this 2-3 ice tower done, And then whatever extra cash that you get, I recommend just upgrading this bloon chipper here. And just go slow, steady, because this round is one of those key rounds. And everything is gonna depend on the shards from the ice towers. So as always, prepare the raw spikes, but the 2-3 ice towers should start proccing the shards, and they should start, demolishing the mobs and the ceramics. Here we go, pretty much like that, and very, very nice, and I think it's fundamental for the strategy to work out, to have the 2-3 ice towers there, one for each path, so for the right path and for the left path. Okay, mob here. Okay, no, nice. And after getting the bomb 4-2 and getting the glue gunner 2-2, I recommend just start upgrading the second bloon chipper and getting 4-2. It's not necessary, strictly speaking, for rounds like 50 or 51 or so on, but it's gonna be fundamental for round 54 having 2 bloon chippers 4-2. And after that, you can get the glue gunner 3-2, so you start getting a lot of procs with a lot of popping power with the glue gunner itself, not only with the 2-3 ice towers. And yeah, after you can survive round 49, then 50, 51, and you get the second bloon chipper on, and you can get this glue gunner 3-2, you should start feeling a lot more confident and a lot more protected about the track. And you shouldn't be worrying about anything at all here. The ice shards just demolishing all the bloons and the mobs, and yeah, pretty easy stuff. And just start getting and focusing again on the farms, and that's it. That's pretty much all you need to do to survive this track without using special agents. You only need to be aware of how to place, especially the ice towers are going to be very important for the strategy. I think without ice towers this strategy fails very, very badly. Yeah, so let's see here, 6.6, 3.2 is 9.8, so that should be enough, right, for the factory. Yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna sell this and I'll get the factory. Of course it's gonna be a factory around 56, is a bit late, but I'm not gonna be getting you're not going to be using anything to get a tempo here for this in this particular track. So I'll be running just with 3 factories, and I'll get aces and other towers instead of temples. So no big worries about the factories here, getting them early or not. Okay, let's get this. And after you get the first factory and you get 2 farms to 0, I recommend to start thinking about round 63, so about the mob rushes. It's true that having the 2 3 ice towers and having, bloon chippers there, it may already be a strategy to survive the mob rushes, but it's pretty risky because on the mob rushes, really a ton of mobs are gonna come out, and it may be difficult to just survive with the bloon chippers and the rod spikes. So that's why I prefer building and finishing a 4-0 ace before round 63 even starts. So I get every cash to build this 4-0 ace. So this is in close. All right. So until now, the two thrace towers have popped more than 47k bloons combined. So it's more bloons than the amount of bloons that the ninja was able to pop. So that's just the power of the 2-3 glue gunner, 2-3 ice towers. Even though those spots are not very good, because of the fact that the bloons they're placed, behind the bloon chippers and close to like the bomb and the glue gunner. The bloons are gonna get slowed, stunned, and so they're gonna stay a lot of time here, and therefore the 2-3 towers are gonna have a lot of time to freeze the bloons and then to proc the ice shards, because you need 2 times the 2-3 ice towers in order the shards to proc. You need first to freeze the bloons and then to to proc, to break them with the shards. So I'll get here the 2-3 village, and after getting this ace here, I'm not gonna be getting still the other factories. I'll just be placing here a very nice ice tower that I'm gonna be building 3-2 whenever I have enough cash, and this ice tower is gonna be in control of all the area around the first circle where I placed most of the towers, and this is gonna allow me to really have every bloon in control as soon as I pop the mob class bloons, so the mob layers or the BFB layers. I'll be slowing the ceramics to death with the 3-2 ice tower, and therefore I guarantee that I'm gonna start proccing the ice shards. I guarantee that the same ace, the 4-0 ace, is gonna have enough time to pop the ceramics, and so on. So that's, having a 3-2 ice tower there is really the guarantee that I need to pop all the bloons. And no worries. For round, actually here we go. For round 65, I may have done a mistake here. I think for round 65 I need another bloon chipper, so I'll just get it by selling one of the 3-0 farms, and I will place it again. Yeah, for round 65, because at the end of round 65 I think two Zomagats are gonna come out mixed with Moabs and BFBs. So just two Bloon Cheapers may be too few to hold all the balloons that are gonna come out. So I'm just gonna, go slow here, and I'll make sure that I can pop everything. Yeah, here we go. Too many balloons here. Okay, if I can pop the mob layers, then I'm good, because I can start slowing the ceramics with the 3 twice tower. The only problem is popping the mobs fast enough. Okay. Yeah, this is the only round where you have to be careful, round 65. Then it becomes a lot easier, and you don't really have to be that careful. So this is gonna sell for 6.3, so I'll be needing here 8.8 K to be able to get the next factory. So let's see how much cash do I get now. Oh, 8.8 exactly. Well, perfect. Okay, so here we go, another factory. I'll place again, the third farm, the third and last farm. Actually here, I may just get it 3-0, then I'll get the other Bloon Cheaper upgraded for 2. And then I'm gonna get another ace. Another 4-0 ace. And then I may start placing, I may sell the 2-3 ice towers, because once I get the 2 aces 4-0, I'll start to have a ton of popping power. So the ice towers would be pretty much useless at that point, so I can sell them, and I can get some super monkeys on top of their spots. All right, I'm just waiting here to get the last factory. A lot of camos this round. Wow. Round 70. Interesting. Okay, that's enough cash for my last factory. Here we go. So now I can start, actually after the end of this round, I'll start getting faster through the rounds. And I'll start building the next ace. All right, here we go. So I get this. Oh, I forgot to upgrade this village to 1. My bad. Okay, that should be enough room for an ace. Still inside of the village range. Here we go. Okay, 2 aces, so definitely now I can sell these 2 ice towers. 2 3 ice towers, here we go. And I can get some super monkeys in their spots. So 1 and 2. And actually I can sell also this engineer there, and I can get another super monkey there. Yeah, here we go. So I can get a robot monkey here in the very front. And then the other two super monkeys, I can get Sangats that are a bit more further back. Alright. I'll just keep the 3-2 ice tower because I think it's a pretty good spot, and especially the later rounds, I can still have some kind of survival against the ceramics. You know, even if the balloons start stacking up, the 3-2 ice tower is gonna still give me that time to slow them and to pop them. Alright, so okay, another mob rush round. In this round there are even more mobs than in round 63. How much cash do I get from each of these farms here? 26k, so that may be enough to get both of these two Sangats. Then I may also have enough to get an ace. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just sell these 3 factories with the farmer. I'll get these 2 super monkeys, 2 Sangats. Here we go. And I may get here another ace for 2, you know, here. Oh. Alright, I can get this village 232, and then I don't really think I need anything else at all. I may get, though, I mean, I can get this village 2-4 so that I would have the aces with the activated ability from the village to attack faster and to have more piercing. Getting snipers when you have balloon chippers is just a bad idea, because then both are gonna focus, you know, the strongest balloons on the map, and while the balloons are getting sucked in from the balloon chippers, the balloons are untargetable, so the towers can't attack the balloons while they are sucked in. You know, when they are speeded back, they can be targeted, but while they are being sucked in, they can't. So getting snipers with balloon chippers is just bad, you know. So I may get here, oh well, I'll get just a 2-4 village here, then why not. I can get this ice tower 4-2, and I can also get this glue gunner. Yeah, why not? Let's get it 4-2. I normally don't recommend getting this last upgrade for the glue gunner because it's really expensive, and the amount of balloons that you pop with this last upgrade is not so much different than the amount of balloons that you can pop with the 3-2 upgrade. So it's not really an upgrade that it's so useful, but you know, I just have some cash, so why not. So I also have here the village activated ability that I will probably use in round 84. So yeah, and that was the gameplay for workshop. So pretty much, if I had to use a brief commentary, about this gameplay, about this track, it would be attention to the spots where you place towers. You know, the 2-3 towers, if it's very important to place them behind the bloon chippers, but not so close to the bloon chippers. Then, you know, the farms also, place them in a way that you can get a village fit, so you can get their cost reduced, and you can at the same time, you know, you can get enough room for some aces. And you can also got with that village, you know, some upgrades, for example, for the ninja, for the early ninja, and so on. You know, every position counts. So I think in this track is particularly important how you place, especially the farms and the ice towers. You know, the ninja position, I think there may be other spots where you can place the ninja and still get a good, you know, gameplay. But yeah, that's really everything there is to know about this track. Just be careful in the early rounds with the raw spikes. If you need to, use them, and pop the balloons before they come too far away. Okay, so this is round 84, so I may use the activated ability from the village in this round. So I'm gonna use it probably now. Here we go. Especially for the aces. The aces are gonna attack faster, and they're gonna have increased piercing. So definitely a ton more of popping power in this way. And here we go, you know, the Zomagats are pretty much all deleted. I think there's only one more or two. One has been popped. Now there are two more. That's the other one. And that's the final one. So round 84 is gone. And now the last 5 Zomagats in round 85. Pretty easy to deal with. And this is the gameplay here. Here we go. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, and see ya. Bye bye.